Hello everyone, this is Teacher Roy, and today we will talk about work ethics. What is work ethics and its purpose? In its simplest definition, a system of moral principles is called ethics. They affect how people lead their lives, for life is an unbroken stream of decision-making, and ethics are concerned with what is the right moral choice for individuals and for society. Ethics are therefore concerned with these sorts of moral decision: how to live an ethical life, rights and responsibilities, right and wrong language, and what is good and bad, and so on. In a business, an ethical code is a defined set of principles which guide an organization in its activities and decisions, and a firm's philosophy may affect its productivity, reputation, and bottom line. Traditionally, work ethics has been understood as a value based on hard work and diligence. Capitalists, for example, believe in the necessity of working hard and in consequential ability of enhancing one's character. Socialists suggest that a concept of hard work is deluding the working class into being loyal workers of the elite, and working hard in itself is not necessarily an honorable thing, but simply a way to create greater wealth for those at the summit of the economic pyramid. So what are the importances of work ethics? Those with a strong work ethics have inculcated principles that guide them in their work behavior. This leads them to consistent higher productivity without any prodding that may be required to stay on track. Therefore, whether staff are natural this way or need be trained, if possible, into such an attitude is determined by the managers. Productive work individuals with a good work ethics are usually very productive people who work at a faster pace. They regularly accomplish more work more quickly than those who lack a work ethics, for they do not quit until the work which they are tasked is completed. At least in part, this is also due to the fact that they wish to appear to be stronger employees, and thus, they wish to appear to be of more benefit to their managers and the company. Cooperation. Cooperative work can be highly beneficial in a business entity. Individuals with a good work ethic know this well. They understand the usefulness of cooperation. For instance, teamwork. They often put an extensive amount of effort into working well with others. Such people usually respect company authority enough to cooperate with anyone else with whom they are paired in a polite and productive way, even if the individuals in question are not so ethically inclined. Ethics in organizational culture. Employers, executives, and employees all adhering to an ethics code stimulate an ethical work culture. Reinforce ethical conduct by rewarding employees who show the integrity and values that coincide with company policy, and discipline those who make the wrong ethical decisions. Positive ethics culture improves morale in a business, plus it may increase productivity and employee retention, which cuts the cost of employee training. Consequentially, financially benefiting an organization as improved productivity improves company efficiency. How to develop strong work ethics? The employment market is now so competitive that if one doesn't have a positive work ethics, then employers do not bat an eyelid about looking for someone who meets their firm's requirement. As a positive work ethics is vital to a business success, then each person from the CEO to new staff must inculcate this to keep the company functioning optimally. Get to work promptly. Arriving late always starts a workday badly and signals that you are not committed. Take into consideration traffic, weather, and so on, and leave home to reach on time. Take responsibility for your actions, which includes being punctual. Step 1. Be professional about your work. Professionalism is beyond a clean shirt, for it includes one's values, attitude, and demeanor. Practice being cordial and positive while retraining from gossip. Knowing how to communicate constructively and positively while respecting the feelings of others is an invaluable tool. Respect others and develop a reputation for having integrity, meaning honesty, fairness, and consistency in what you do and say. Reliability and honesty. Work ethics is more than completing long hours, for its foundation is integrity. To develop integrity, one can act the same when people are not watching you as when they are. Perform consistently at the same level of quality. Be conscientious. Be honest in all things. Honesty isn't a business policy. It is a state of mind. Deliver best outputs. A work ethics is fundamental to success at anything. Plus, it makes you a valuable employee. For career advancement, this is more important than ever before. Be consistent in delivering good quality work and earn good reputation. Everything worthwhile accomplishing requires discipline. Remain focused on a long-term goal while avoiding getting sidetracked by a short-term gratification. To be persistent and able to follow through on assignments, train yourself. Step 2. Manage your time. Know your strengths and weaknesses, including potential distractions so you can avoid them. Evaluate your work. Identifying one's weaknesses and making a plan to improve these areas builds a stronger work ethics. One way of evaluating this is to create a list summarizing the skills and requirements of your work and the strengths and weaknesses. Be honest about the weaknesses and what it is that distracts you. This is step 1 in learning to manage those weaknesses. Distractions are everywhere: Twitter, Facebook, TV, mobile, etc. Complete this before arriving at work for a no distraction period. Turn off the internet and see how you start doing work in time. Ditch the unimportant. If the work is nice to do but not need to do, stop it. Accelerate becoming a more productive employee by regularly visualizing yourself as channeled toward higher accomplishments. Vision yourself as highly efficient and feed the subconscious mind with this vision until it is accepted as a command. The individual that you vision is the individual that you become. Lastingly successful people have one common denominator. They focus on strengths and manage around any weaknesses. Set yourself deadlines for delivering even small tasks. Being able to complete your task and finish what you start is an essential part of character building. You cannot imagine a fully mature, fully functional person who is unable to finish what she begins. The development of this habit is a key to long-term success. Don't waste time by doing stuff that is not important. Constantly evaluate to check which things absolutely must get done. Prioritize tasks and set the most important ones in the morning. Complete projects and tasks immediately. A trademark behavior of a worker with a poor work ethics is delaying work until another day, which usually only leads to an incomplete or late project. Avoid procrastination. To overcome procrastination, first, realize that it's not the real issue. Procrastination, laziness, bad time management, or lack of discipline are merely symptoms of the issue. The real reason is beneath this. Avoid negative talk and gossip. Keep the lazy, the negative-minded, and the unproductive at arm's length, for it's a psychological prison. Associate with ambitious, hardworking people, and soon count yourself amongst them. Provide feedback that improves situations and builds people up. Be an active listener and keep an open mind. Step 3. Keep a balance and deliver consistent high-performance work. Do sport, sleep well, and socialize. Play is best when it's earned. Earn sleep by working hard on one's goals in the day. A good work ethics isn't just being glued to a computer. It is also understanding how to take care with decent sleep and eating nutritiously. Take time to relax and recharge while keeping priorities in your life clear. Helps maintain a good perspective at work. Step 4. Develop good work habits. Steer the self-development path towards choosing to be an employee with a strong ethics. After all, creating a habit for oneself is really a question of being an action-minded person. The doing component flows easily with embracing the being part. Create and learn habits. Values to inculcate and habitualize. Valuing punctuality and attendance. Valuing time, orderliness, neatness, and speed. Working smarter but not harder. Being psychologically self-employed. Playing an internal game of working yet enjoying the importance of relaxation and rest. Do it now habit. Never leave till tomorrow what can be accomplished today. Good ethics habitualize both attitude, action, and inevitably consequence. How you do, what you do this moment. The initiative habit, positivity. The main cause of poor productivity and self-sabotage is procrastination. For many reasons, including the perceptions that a task is unpleasant, may lead to a negative consequences, or is overwhelming. Cultivate flexibility. Do it right habit. A disciplined habit makes a difference in the long term. Don't try to break bad habits. Alternatively, choose preferably substitutes that to move forward to in place of the old ones. Other good habits. Concentration is the ability to stay on task until it is completed. By working in a straight line to get from where one is, without distraction or diversion, to the destination, for example, completion of the work. Get off to a good start. Clean up and get organized. Plan activities. Streamline work and emphasize the important work. Concentrate on one work task at a time until completion. Work steadily. Make smart use of technology. Be in control of office paper, work in basket, and email. Multitask on routine matters. Make better use of time. Don't forget to create some quiet, uninterrupted time. So now we'll discuss the different core elements of a strong work ethics. It is difficult to define the elements of good work ethics, as it is such an individualistic approach and thinking. What may be good work ethics for me may not be the same for you. Much depends upon how each organization or person looks at work ethics and the moral values that each follows. What moral values you practice in daily life will define your attitude towards work and your work ethics. But there are a few common elements that are universally followed, and employers look for it in their employees. First, honesty. This is the core element of work ethics. All the other elements are based upon your work honesty. Be honest about your successes and failures. Take credit only where due. Do not steal others' works or ideas, and own up to your failures. Integrity. Do not let people down. Try to fulfill your commitments and be consistent in your thoughts, action, and behavior. Impartiality or fairness. Be fair to all. Do not practice favoritism. Treat everyone as equals. Alertness. Be aware of what is happening around and keeping an eye on things. Openness. Share your ideas, results, and resources with the other team members so that everyone has the same opportunity and know what you are doing. Being secretive is counterproductive. Respect for others. No matter how urgent a deadline or heated the tempers become, remain diplomatic and poised and show grace under pressure. Whether serving a client, meeting a customer, or meeting with management, do the best to respect others' opinions, even in stressful circumstances. It shows one values others' individual's worth and professional contribution. Reliability and dependability means being punctual for work and meetings, delivering assignments within budget and on schedule. Be reliable about keeping promises, for reputation precedes one so that clients, customers, and colleagues do trust in you to do all that you say you will. Everyone appreciates the stability this embodies. Determination. Obstacles cannot stop you as they are a challenge to be overcome. Embrace challenges positively and know that your role is to solve problems with purpose and resilience. Push on, no matter how far it is necessary to go. Dedication. Continue until the job is complete and delivered. It's good enough is not sufficient for you and the team as you aim to be outstanding on content and quality. Put in the extra hours to get things right by attending to detail and excellence. Accountability. Accept responsibility personally for one's actions and outcomes in all situations. Plus, avoid excuses when work does not proceed as planned. Admitting mistakes or oversights are used as a learning curve and will not be repeated again. Employers expect employees to attain to high standards, and they should fully support staff who accept responsibility instead of passing the buck. Confidentiality. Any confidential information of documents you have should remain confidential. You cannot discuss it or show it to anyone else other than the people authorized to do so. Responsibility. Take responsibility for your thoughts, actions, behavior, and work. Legality. Always work within the legal boundaries. Do not break or twist the law to fit your agenda. Competence. Improve your performance and competence by constantly learning and including the new learning into your work. Professionalism. From how one dresses and presents oneself in the business world to how others are treated, professionalism is such a very broad category that encompasses all the elements of a work ethics. Humility. Acknowledge others' contribution and share credit for successes. You have integrity, are open to learning from mentors and others, even as you teach via your action, example, and words. Though you take the work seriously, you are also maintaining a sense of humor about yourself. Initiative. Do not be afraid to put forth your ideas or volunteer for work. These days, work ethics is important in many situations. It is a skill that can be learned by every person and has so often proved to be the path of successful for many. All businesses give a higher regard to an ethical employee, and hiring staff with a positive ethics is appreciated around the world. So we can conclude that today the notion of ethics is extremely widespread. They are an important part of our personal and our working life. With a positive work ethics, individuals can become more focused and responsible regarding their work. The individual can also cultivate a sense of achievement, and this too has positive effects on their career development and also on the culture and productivity within the enterprise. If one is able to successfully demonstrate a positive work ethics, then you are sure to get the job you are being interviewed for, retain your position, or be expectant regarding a promotion. However, it's crucial to recognize what constitutes an ideal work ethics before answering the question. Ethics in the work environment means those positive facets that accumulatively define the staff of a company, for example, integrity, determination, dedication, initiative, and so on. If asked about your ethics, then speak about how you implement them in your work, and that being in a job that satisfies you ensures that you are productive in your current job performance. Once again, this is Sir Roili Navales leaving you with a quote by Team Fargo. Who you are tomorrow begins with what you do today. Thank you.